Have you ever faced problems in doing things parallelly? Or say you are in the middle of an important PPT for a really crucial office project of yours, submerged deep into thoughts, and all of a sudden you get a call from a distant relative. Won't you feel irritated? Well, I'm sure most of us would respond in a yes. Yes, it stresses the mind. But then there are ways one can actually do multiple things at the same time. Rather, taking insights while talking to the relative and figuring out something that can be used in the project too. Hyperactivity in general perception is a disorder and not advised. But on the contrary, it can be a boon and yes, a blessing in disguise. Hello everyone, I am Siddharth Maloo, an entrepreneur and an explorer. Today, referring to my life's events, I would share how multitasking became my growth propagator. While growing up, I changed several schools. Each time, getting into a bigger one created a challenge as the bunch around was more smarter and more talented. But then, this also gave kicks. And I divulged into multiple activities. I wanted to be competitive enough and stand at par with them. I'm sure most of us would come across situations where we feel left out or out of the place by our team members. Maybe at school, university, workplace, or any random group. This could make us feel challenged, vulnerable, unlucky, and depressed. But this can also help us to unbox a stronger personality trait of ours, rather strongly motivate us to ignite the fire to emerge victorious in all tempests, and virtuously developing the skill of multitasking and hyperactivity, and realizing and making the most of the time. Upon my 12th standard grades, I got into SRCC. Yes, Shri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi. Ticket to SRCC flaunted my Orkut profile. But I had to ditch going to SRCC. Stayed back here in Calcutta. Was in St. Xavier's College. 6 to 9:30 were the college timings. Post that, I could go to office and work. Encounter with my spiritual master was the most prized event of my life. His message that each human has infinite potential and power to develop all kinds of skills deeply moved me. And then there started the robust flowing emotion of motivation. I started business. I tried and attempted each and everything that I could come across. I just wanted to strive for excel. Well, I started selling jeans trousers, visiting retailers. I got into the business of minerals. For a couple of years, I imported blankets and textile accessories, distributing it to the wholesalers. I also imported agricultural inputs and farm equipments, and finally got into the bulk trading of raw materials and consumables for steel plants. From consumer durables to agricultural inputs to industrial goods, multitasking was on. Multiple ventures made me experienced and gave me a good exposure as I could get the feel of several business models. All the while, my well-wishers advised me to remain focused and concentrate on one vision. Back then, it was not a choice. I had to seize on all the opportunities that came across. I believe the seeds of multitasking were sown in the school. I did try to participate in multiple events, drama, elocution, or chess at inter-school events. I took as it came across. It was fun and music of exploring so many things the life had to offer. Business had always been an adventure ride. The bitterness of defeats and the sweet success of entrepreneurial attempts kept me motivated and dedicated. Well, hyperactivity was a need then. Gradually, it became a passion and a way of life. Until I had any materialistic gain, people around me mocked with an old adage saying, "Jack of all trades, master of none." Gradually, I started exports. My company ventured into trade to over 500 steel plants globally. And I still keep on doing new things. I try to go to unexplored areas, put myself into uncomfortable positions and try. I believe I should never give up on trying. Hyperactive people are branded as crazy, disoriented, visionless, as the general perception is a person cannot sail in two boats together. In the corporate scenario as well, it is one person from the specialized department climbs up the ladder. But I believe, on the contrary, an admin guy has more knowledge across all verticals. For that matter, even a peon is a multi-potentialite as he knows it all. And the society pressure and the myth that hyperactive people don't excel at anything. It is about wandering in the whereabouts. It's about roaming in the forest. But I firmly believe it is about exploring the nature, learning from all different pursuits and growing ahead. It is about sharpening the mind to grab each opportunity to conquer. Hyperactivity is an adverb. It is a neutral term. It is not a negative. But then why did society blemish this word? It has nothing to do with hypertension. Several years back, I started organizing social and spiritual events. This still gives solace. Charity always keeps us humble. We started organizing events for people from different walks of life, be it a carnival at an orphanage or a music day at an old age home. It was at one specific event. I remember vividly. We were at slum. Our eyes could not witness the sight of a young kid climbing up the heap of a trash to get a slice of the discarded orange pulp. It haunts. It shook us terribly. I vowed to work very hard, really very hard, for all of them to provide them with basics. Spirituality instilled confidence in me. The fact of being guarded helped me to face the fear. The multi-exposure across businessmen, NGOs, social organizations, religious groups helped me develop potentials and talents like networking, oratory skills, leadership skills, understanding complex human behavior, handling organization and teams, and yes, a little bit of recognition, which I do cherish. All these I could come back and use it in my business as well. Failures kept mending me. Failures kept me focused. Failures kept me at the edges. Hyperactivity in my life actually helped me in utilizing and understanding my potential to the fullest, and never could prompt me to waste time. Dreams and goals became part of my life. I started journalizing all those things I want to achieve in life and I became passionate about. I think we, the multitasking people, are observant and attracted towards situations and opportunities. As I witnessed certain financial growth, the realization of so many families dependent directly or indirectly through our business always kept a perennial adrenaline rush within myself to always keep on working hard. Victory is all about living an accomplished life. I want to put this multitasking as a new discipline of life. As they said, be focused and concentrate on one vision. I believe be focused and concentrate on various activities the life has to offer. As I did multiple things, my boat had many options and this created backups. So my fellow listeners, foresee it this way. Hyperactivity is a virtue. Cherish it and blossom it. Thank you.